Hey guys, this is Bernard and welcome to Decoding. In today's video, we will show you my impression on AirPods Pro after I've been using them for something over a year now. I will share with you my thoughts, pros and cons of owning a pair and of course its quirks. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, sit back, relax and enjoy. When Apple released original AirPods back in December 2016, there was a lot of controversy surrounding its launch, and many believed that in the typical Apple's fashion, they had first removed headphone jack from iPhone 7 and after that, Apple offered pricey solution to their customers. This solution turned out to be one of the most successful audio products ever, and it was clearly right move from Apple. Right now, Apple owns more than 35% of wireless earbuds market share. I'm a kind of person which cannot leave house without headphones. Back in 2016, I was still in college and headphones were an essential for me. Back then, I used to own these cheap wireless sport in-ear earphones from Amazon, which were surprisingly decent for its price. They were also sweat-proof, but battery life was far from ideal, and they charged via micro USB, which was bad even for 2016. Also, there was no tight integration with iOS and no auto pause or noise cancellation. After reading and watching first reviews of AirPods, I knew they would be great, but not ideal for me. I knew that I would not be able to use them for extended time periods due to their hard plastic design and no soft earbud tips. I had same experience with AirPods, which essentially have the same shape as the original AirPods. This was the main reason why I decided to skip original AirPods. I got very excited when Apple announced AirPods Pro in 2019 with soft and exchangeable silicone earbuds. I knew right away that this is it, and I pre-ordered a pair and I have never looked back since then. So, what is it like to actually own AirPods Pro? First, let's talk about design. Yes, they are white, just like AirPods and original AirPods, which some may think it's not a great color for something that you put in your ears daily, and that it's even worse finish for its casing. But the truth is that after over a year, I got my pair back in November 2019. There are no stains, there's no yellowing happening, or other ways of material degradation or aging. Yes, there are a few scratches on the case, but that's about it. AirPods themselves live in this beautiful clean case while not in use, which also serves as a charger and protective case. They are held in magnetically, and yes, it takes a bit of practice to get them out of the case quickly without struggle, but once you get a hang of it, it's piece of cake. AirPods Pro are shorter than its entry counterpart, and because of this subtle change, wireless charging case is a bit wider but shorter than the one with original AirPods. I actually only charge these wirelessly while not using them, since I have this nice wide charging pad on my desk which can also accommodate iPhone and Apple Watch alongside the AirPods. So really, I try to stay away from the actual lightning cables when possible. Hopefully, just like with iPad, Apple will fully transfer to USB-C standard soon. There is also handy LED indicator which shows if AirPods are charging or battery is running low. LED also helps to indicate status during pairing process. AirPods Pro come with 3 extra exchangeable ear tips to ensure you will find the perfect fit for you, which is great. Well done to Apple for actually including these. In second half of 2020, Apple has added Spatial audio feature via firmware update. This feature allows you to experience Dolby Atmos enabled content in true surround sound. It uses combination of software algorithms and accelerometers to detect the position of your head in contrast to the device where content is being streamed from. Well, not exactly true surround, but rather simulated, but nevertheless, it's truly mind-blowing. But at this point, very limited to Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus, and some other content, and it only works with iPhones and iPads. For some reason, this feature does not work with Apple TV, where I use AirPods Pro a lot when I want to watch something late on a big screen and I don't want to disturb entire household. Thanks to H1 chip, which can also be found on second generation of AirPods, Pro version allows for active noise cancellation, which is a great feature and also main selling feature for AirPods Pro. Although I cannot compare it to any other ANC headphones, this feature works great on AirPods Pro. How does the noise cancellation works? Essentially, thanks to H1 chip, by sensitive microphones detecting outside sound and speakers producing precisely opposite anti-noise. This anti-noise will simply cancel most of the noise coming in. Noise cancellation can be switched on macOS or iOS or iPadOS device, simply squeezing bottom of the AirPod for a short bit. This way you will toggle between normal transparency or noise cancellation mode. I usually have ANC on while listening to music or when I want to set a mood on, usually during my typical workflow. It also works great when you want to listen to some ambient music on the background while working on something that requires maximum focus, or even while hoovering and listening to my favorite podcast. This makes all the chores much more bearable. I was lucky enough to test them a few times on the plane last year, and noise cancellation works great on the plane. Yes, you can still hear the engines, but they're distant and barely noticeable. No wonder that many reviewers said that AirPods Pro have one of the best active noise cancellation on the market, period. Another scenario when I found them useful is for listening to audiobook using Apple Watch. Perfect combo while running or other activities while you don't want to carry around the iPhone with you. I found transparency mode particularly useful while on the calls, so I prefer to hear my voice clearly while talking and not muffled. For workout, they're just fantastic. They hold in ear very well during running and jumping, and thanks to IPX4 sweat resistance, you don't need to be worried about sweat damaging your AirPods. Battery life has never been a worry for me since I always have them resting on a wireless charging pad while not in use, and during longer use, such as trips by plane, there was always plenty of battery life left, even with ANC turned on. Apple claims that AirPods Pro should last around 4.5 hours with ANC on, but I managed to easily get over 5 hours of use. After taking AirPods off, audio will pause automatically, which is very smart and useful. This also works with just one AirPod. Little things like this make overall experience so much better. Now let's talk about the actual sound performance. I have to say, I'm by no means audiophile, but AirPods Pro sounds really good. They perform excellent for all kinds of music or podcasts and audiobooks. Audio is clear and bass heavy, but not too heavy. Thanks to adaptive EQ, every type of music sounds excellent. For those who are wondering, yes, AirPods can be used with Windows PC and Android, but the actual experience is very limited and far from ideal. Here is a quick pro tip. If despite multiple sizes of tips included with AirPods Pro, you are still experiencing AirPods slipping out while walking or working out, put them in your ears as you normally do, but twist them a bit more upwards. This little extra step will make sure the AirPods won't fall out under any circumstances. It might seem a bit silly and simple, but trust us. This life hack will vastly improve your listening experience. I have to say that one of the best things about AirPods and AirPods Pro is the charging case, which is super portable and can easily fit into small pocket of your favorite jeans. This was all the good stuff. Now let's talk about what I don't like about AirPods Pro. With iOS 14 and macOS Big Sur, Apple has introduced automatic AirPod switching from device to device. which essentially means that if you are watching video using iPhone but want to continue on your Mac, audio output should seamlessly switch from device to another. From my own experience, this feature does not work as well as advertised, especially when using iPad, iPhone and Mac at the same time. For example, if you are watching video on Mac and your friend will send you a meme, which of course you want to check out no matter how important the work you're doing is, audio will automatically switch to iPhone, which could be annoying. The other scenario is when you actually want to make that switch but devices are not connecting correctly and you have to reconnect AirPods manually. From my own experience, at 70% of time, AirPods won't switch correctly. You might have a different experience. If so, let me know down below in the comment section, but this was mine with iOS 14 and macOS Big Sur so far. It might get better with software updates over the time. It's a shame that Apple has not yet introduced black version of AirPods Pro, since they would look sick. Also, volume controls on AirPods would be great. AirPods Max have digital crown adopted from Apple Watch, but simple touch control volume up and volume down would be nice to have on AirPods Pro. If you are considering getting a protective case for your AirPods Pro, I can honestly tell you that unless you want to add some personality to your pair, there is no need to make this tiny charging case bulkier. Plastic case held up pretty well considering that I did not take any extra care of it and I really do take them everywhere with me. Remember, AirPods Pro are only $50 more expensive than AirPods 2 with wireless charging case, and they are definitely worth of extra cost. I would say AirPods Pro are 100% worth for its price. If you were hesitating until now, I can highly recommend them. Remember, this is after I've been using them for a little over 1 year. At the end of 2019, Apple has introduced top-of-the-range AirPods Max with over-the-ear design, digital crown volume control, which I mentioned before, and staggering price $550. They're clearly intended for different demographic of users than AirPods and AirPods Pro. The latest addition to Apple's headphone portfolio makes perfect sense, since now they have something for everyone in their offering. Well, that's it from me for today. Let us know your experience with AirPods Pro. Are you proud owner or are you considering getting one? Do you prefer regular AirPods or AirPods Max and why? Let's talk down below in the comments. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.